This news program is proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits, and Now Biscuits.
Faith-based organization help rural communities. Electricity supply supports projects. And school officially opens. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Nicole Rema. Thank you for joining us. The recently launched Yangoru Sausia Level 4 District Hospital project, funded by the national government in partnership with the Asian Development Bank at a cost of more than 70 million kina, is set to commence soon.
During the launch, member for Yangoru Sausia and Minister for International Trade and Investment, Richard Maru, noted that the new hospital will feature modern medical facilities, including 45 staff houses to accommodate health workers. This will be the 5th Level 4 hospital in the country and the first of its kind in East Sepik province. It is expected to significantly improve primary health care in Yangoru Sausia and surrounding districts.
Cries have been heard, and in the next few months, construction will start the Yangoru Sausia Level 4 District Hospital. This project is the biggest single investment in Yangoru Sausia history in the last 50 years.
Minister Maru further stressed that the project falls under the service level agreement signed between the Yangoru Sausia DDA and East Sepik Provincial Health Authority in February 2026. Since it is a national government project, Minister Maru clarified that the Provincial Health Authority will lead implementation in partnership with the Yangoru Sausia DDA and the Asian Development Bank to ensure successful delivery and completion of the hospital. In attendance was the project manager for Health Services Development Program under the Asian Development Bank, who also shared his remarks.
Proceed through a concept design that will be approved by the Provincial Health Authority so that they know what we intend to build before we start building. We will proceed to detailed design and then to tendering and construction.
Delivering the keynote address, Minister for Health Elias Kapawore emphasized that the establishment of the Level 4 hospital will provide a wide range of essential medical services compared to lower level health facilities.
Today, this is something to make him lawyer. It's announcing a 70 million or 75 million in a district hospital project. It's not a small thing. And that serious something to make him. People like Yangoru, so you don't need to give him car or bus or awe car or another stuff.
Furthermore, the chairman of the Special Economic Zones Authority, Dr. Lawrence Sauce, noted that the district is an economic hub of East Sepik province and it is important to establish a modern hospital in the area.
Jones, we have earmarked a number of projects to run in the district, and that is why the Level 4 district hospital is critical and therefore would complement the kind of development aspiration that we have in special economic zones and the kind of investment we're trying to bring to the district.
The infrastructure will also complement the new mobile barracks in the district. Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
A first-of-its-kind initiative in Papua New Guinea has seen 2 community-based organizations join forces to tackle drug and alcohol addiction in the country. The Kokoda Hope Institute in Oro Province is the first CBO to respond, sending its first batch of 7 students to Jiwaka for a rehabilitation program today.
Bridging Gap Association Drug Rehab, a Jiwaka community-based organization, has worked with the surrounding community for 15 years. It remains one of the groups in PNG taking a bold and consistent stand against addiction. Under this initiative, the Kokoda Hope Institute in Oro Province sent the first batch of 7 youths to Jiwaka for a 2-year rehabilitation program today. Speaking to MTV News, the Kokoda Hope Institute manager and community development representative for Ward 13 of Kokoda LLG said the two faith-based organizations have signed a partnership to rehabilitate addicted people in a proper institution that restores the whole person in terms of physical, spiritual, mental, and social well-being.
7 youths law, Ward 13, Ward 14 inside law, Hunjara zone law, Kokoda LLC, because law drugs na alcohol issue, mipla come up with a program law, drug recovery rehabilitation program, Lord Jiwaka Center. So, I'm all first number 1 beds will 7 only look forward to take part in the program na and by taking all 2 years to stop inside all programs here lo Jiwaka and then only can recover lo all sampler all habits belong all na.
Rehabilitation includes life skills training in honeybee farming, poultry, piggery, agriculture, health and hygiene, and others. After completing the program, the graduates will return as restored individuals to their communities. Saura said addiction is a burden to all provinces across PNG, yet few groups have acted. Bridging Gap and Kokoda Hope Institute are calling on more organizations, churches, individuals, and the government to join the battle.
Apil blomilo all business houses na all group lo LMPs na leaders don't tu mas considering mo this kind initiative lo supporting long supporting mo leads blumi so all can got second chance lo life.
Mimi Pio, National, MTV News.
Following the recent damage caused by Cyclone Myla in the community, the governor for West New Britain, Sasindran Mutavel, has discouraged logging practices in his province. He said the impacts of such activities were exposed during the cyclone.
Governor Mutavel says a couple of bridges in West New Britain province were washed away due to flooding when Cyclone Myla hit the region. He made these remarks at while in the Plantation Resort in Salasia, saying cyclone exposed the extent of environmental damages caused by logging and other harmful activities carried out in the area.
The amount of damage we have witnessed during the Cyclone Myla, it's exceptional. The bridge got damaged or broke here or near Bola. I've been told that it's purely because of huge logging activity. The loggers have harvested and they have gone. Just less than 2 months, we have witnessed, this big environmental damage where we lost these 2 bridges. Not just these 2 bridges, there are many bridges we lost for the cyclone, even the road going up to Garu, the 2 bridges towards Garu also been lost. So the damage has been heavy.
He also stated that oil palm plantations are not good for the environment. He praised the West New Britain people from the south coast for not engaging in logging and oil palm development. He says they are instead venturing into environmental friendly livelihoods, including copra and cocoa production.
Especially for our south coast who purely depend on all other crops except oil palm. So we are thankful for our people of south coast. They are not going into this commercial oil palm, which is sometimes destructive.
Mutavel further stated that the provincial government will continue to support other commercial activities that are environmental friendly. Charlie Dumavi, National MTV News.
A major renewable energy project funded by the Puma Energy Foundation has lit up the Kakondo community in Simbu province, providing clean electricity to dozens of households and public spaces for the first time.
The initiative, funded by the Puma Energy Foundation and managed by Kakondo Solar Energy for Life, aims to bridge the energy gap in rural Papua New Guinea where only 20% of the population has reliable access to power. The installation provides a comprehensive energy network for the area, including a solar power station located at a newly built community resource center and 60 solar-powered streetlights installed along the community highway and near schools, clinics and markets. Reliable energy has also been extended to more than 50 homes within a 100-meter radius of the main facility. The Community Resource Center is designed to be more than just a power plant. It will also serve as a central hub for digital access and youth engagement, job training and community meetings, as well as local coordination and livelihood opportunities. Kakondo Solar Energy Chairman Mahuro Okrupa highlighted that the project is a replicable model for rural electrification. He said the initiative has already improved public safety, boosted the local economy, and strengthened community resilience. Local Ward Councillor Kopil Kimba had this to say on behalf of the community.
Me Ward Councillor Ward 11 or Tabarelji, me former President of Tabarelji too. Stop here. This kind service, me go 1 point should come up. Government of Pamoningini and failing plans on it. We am triple area. Up to talk me lose him. Please,
Olivia Lam, representing the Port Moresby Charity Committee, also emphasized that without access to energy, rural communities struggle to fight. Also emphasized that without access to energy, rural communities struggle to fight poverty, to improve public health. She said this is why the foundation continues to invest in clean energy and eco-friendly infrastructure to address these challenges. Pakatambua National, EMTV News.
Dirio Gas and Power Company Limited and Pacific Lime and Cement Limited are set to enter into a memorandum of understanding that will enable the supply of electricity through a private overhead transmission line to support major integrated downstream industrial development projects.
Papua New Guinea's first nationally owned independent power producer, Dirio Gas and Power Company, and Pacific Lime and Cement Limited are exploring the development, ownership and operation of a dedicated private overhead electricity transmission line from Dirio Power. The primary purpose is to supply electricity to the Central Lime Project and the Central Cement Project. The MOU is expected to be signed in Port Moresby on Thursday, with Prime Minister James Marape set to deliver the keynote address at the occasion. Dirio owns and operates a 45 megawatts gas-fired power station located at Papa Lealea in Central Province, and the electricity produced is critical in meeting growing demand. Following the MOU, the dedicated transmission line will also enable limited electricity supply to neighboring communities along the route, including the PNG LNG impacted community of Kido Village in Central Province. Pakatambua National, EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab for dinner. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, 1 cube at a time.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
With Morning Plus, we're ready to go.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
Ready for the world, so is your Teaser Visa card. Visa keeps you moving wherever you go, Papua New Guinea or abroad. seamlessly pay for travel, dining, online shopping. Easily access your funds and instantly track your expenses. Every tap comes with security, trust, and peace of mind. Unlock the world of possibilities. And it all starts with the new TISA Visa card.
I am Nathan Nagikus. Join me on the 10th of May at Sir Hubert Murray Stadium for the Mother's Day Charity Music Festival. To support the cervical cancer unit at Port Moresby General Hospital. Please do come along, grab your tickets now at any phone house outlet. Let's celebrate Mother's Day together. Let's go!
Sport is one thing that can give kids direction and keep us out of troubles.
Sport is more than just a game. It's passion, it's pride, it's community. Every week we bring you highlights, the heat and the heart of the game.
Very special representing our country.
Big plays, big personalities and big moments. If it's making headlines and it's making history, it's on Sports Scene. Thursdays at 7 p.m. on your number one to watch, EMTV.
You're watching National EMTV News. One of the 4 technical vocational education and training centers built by the Western Highlands Provincial Government was officially opened by the Governor of Western Highlands over the weekend.
The EMTV Center is located in the Mulbaya district and will also accommodate students from Tambul Nebila as it is situated close to Upper Nebila. The opening ceremony drew large crowds from across the province, with traditional sing-sing groups performing to mark the occasion. Among the guests were Governor Rapa, Member for Mulbaya Jacob Maki, Provincial Administrator Joseph Mangbil and other dignitaries. During the event, the Provincial Administrator Joseph Mangbil announced that the provincial government had invested over 12 million kina to establish TVET schools across the province.
Rolling more than close to 12 million. Mibla rolling more TVET. 4 problem Mibla setting please. Existing 8 plus up. Now Mibla 4 problem on that. Next problem now under construction.
Mr. Mangbil further said the provincial government will continue to support quality education in the province. The member for Mulbaya Lomusa and Vice Minister for Police Jacob Maki urged parents not to label their children as failures, emphasizing that there is no such thing as a failure in life.
You must search. You must search too. You must fail too.
He added that he had funded several primary schools in the area and allocated 150,000 kina to EMTV Center for the purchase of machinery and equipment to train students.
Machinery, all machinery by Tabia.
In his keynote address, Governor Rapa stated that in the next 10 years, Western Highlands Province will produce many skilled technical professionals.
If you have gone as far as grade 12 and you did not get offered to go anywhere to attend to any other college or other further studies, please do consider TVET.
He encouraged students who did not progress to grade 11 and 12 to pursue education through TVET, highlighting that there are multiple pathways to success in education.
The next 10-15 years, we will produce a lot of technical people. In Western Highlands Province, we will see a lot of changes. The students, they can know how to, build their own house, excavators and graders and all that. They will be taught in these TVET schools.
Western Highlands Provincial Government has built 4 TVET schools, each equipped with lecture rooms, 3 staff houses, and a warehouse. It was also noted that the Western Highlands Provincial Government has handed over a car key to the Provincial TVET Coordinator to further go around to visit TVET schools and make sure they are running smoothly. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
Meanwhile, the former member for Mulbaya District, Sani Rambi, in his address to the people during the opening of the EMTV Center, said TVET is the way forward for the province and the country.
Mr. Rambi, while acknowledging the provincial government, said TVET is the way forward for the younger generation.
It's an opportunity. Honorable Governor you want a man, you surround him, Governor, give him advice, talk him long importance of the school, and we talk thank you plan. TVET school, and school will teach him online where only missing opportunity.
He assured those that are attending TVET centers that they will not look for employment as there are many opportunities available for technical people.
Can also be TVET start. That you graduate lawyer, one plus guarantee we can give you time you online you play start finish no TVET or vocational school or now this is a TVET start program. Suppose you play school good now you play finish it. We can guarantee you play set. You play no go out the party walk.
Adding on that was the provincial administrator Joseph Mangbil, who also shared similar sentiments and said Western Highlands provincial government will continue to invest in education.
Now population is past 2 million, now I'm going to be 11 million. Next 50 years, research 50. Our unique country go for TVET is way forward.
Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
Australia has backed efforts to restore road access in parts of local communities in Bougainville and Milne Bay following the impacts of Cyclone Mila.
Emergency works commenced last week under the Transport Sector Support Program Phase 3 in close coordination with the Autonomous Region of Bougainville and the PNG Department of Works. The focus areas include key wet crossings along the Bougainville Trunk Road, which connect communities from Kokopau to Arawa and Buin. In Milne Bay, crews have removed fallen trees along the Magi Highway and East Coast Road to restore road access for affected communities. Under Transport Sector Support Program Phase 3, the works have been carried out by Global Constructions and Jala Transport alongside local communities. These emergency interventions are helping to restore access to markets, schools and health service for communities. They also support the transportation of relief supplies and enable government services to reach impacted communities in a timely manner. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
The operation code-named Street Eviction is currently being implemented in the National Capital District. It aims to remove illegal vendors, arrest traffic offenders, and conduct stop and search operations on suspicious individuals and vehicles.
Through this operation, police have confiscated offensive weapons over the past 3 weeks. These include 9 homemade guns, 5 axes, 42 fake vehicle plates, 1 wire catapult, iron rods, and more than 1,000 knives. Acting Assistant Commissioner of Police Benjamin Turi said the operation will continue, adding that it is the responsibility of police station commanders and officers to implement such initiatives to keep the city clean and safe. He noted that improvements have been observed and emphasized the need for continued public awareness to educate city residents to be law-abiding citizens. Most PMV buses that are not roadworthy have ceased operating, and ACP Turi revealed there have been improvements in traffic flow within the city. He also reported a decrease in traffic accidents, noting that many of the previous incidents were alcohol-related. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Now we'll take a look at the Nest Fund market report. The Kina closed unchanged at $0.2308 US in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, your Kina was buying $0.2233 US, $0.3073 Australian dollars, 0.1813 euro, and 35.20 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, Gold is trading higher. Coffee closed higher. Cocoa closed higher. Palm oil closed unchanged. Crude oil is trading lower and copper closed higher. On the stock market, the Dow Jones closed lower. The ASX 200 is trading lower and the All Ordinaries is trading higher. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NAS Fund. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Announcing the Skill Rise School Competition 2026 with monthly prizes of GFI products, student project fees, and a major prize of 25,000 Kina building project funding. You can make a difference. Here's how you can enter. Just buy any 1 kg medium grain or soft and sweet Scout rice and give your child a drop into the entry box provided in selected schools to win. Terms and conditions apply. Skill Rise, and by you like it.
EasyPay with Telecom. Simply top up and purchase EasyPay from your phone. Here's how to buy. Dial *775#, enter the meter number, enter the amount, press 1 to confirm, and receive SMS with voucher and transaction reference number. Great value and PNP-owned shop feels good. Drop in to your nearest Telecom store or kiosk to top up and buy EasyPay. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
This Mother's Day, don't just give her a gift, give her a dream. Mother's Day 44,000 Kina instant cash giveaway. United Finance is giving away 44,000 Kina cash prize to celebrate the amazing moms in our life. Promotion ends on the 7th of May and winners will be drawn on the 8th of May. To enter, submit your personal loan applications now at any United Finance Limited branches. For more information, call 7444-7220 or 325-1290. Make her day special. Enter today. Happy Mother's Day.
I'm Martha. Join me every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. for Goodman Fielder International Sky Time. The cooking show where we inspire you to create simple and delicious meals using ingredients available near you. Plus, we have talented chefs and cooks joining us throughout the year, sharing their own delicious creations. Remember, that's every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. right here on your number one to watch, EMTV.
You're watching National EMTV News. The National Department of Health is taking an important step towards integrating gender equity and social inclusion into its policies by recently launching its first high-level JESI policy training for senior leaders. The Australian government supported the development of the National Public Service JESI policy and has funded the delivery of the NDOH JESI training. The training marks a significant milestone in the department's journey toward an equitable and socially inclusive workplace. The NDOH Acting Deputy Secretary of National Health, Planning and Corporate Services, Dr. Esrom Dahoni, said engaging the senior and middle management to be informed is the first step towards strengthening national coordination and ownership of the policy. This comprehensive approach aims to bridge the gap between policy and practice, empowering NDOH senior management to institutionalize JASI principles in decision-making and daily health operations. This inaugural training underscores the importance of embedding respect, equity, and social inclusion at the highest levels of the health sector. The Papua New Guinea government has taken a significant step towards strengthening national energy security and accelerating domestic industrial development, with the National Executive Council endorsing the country's first large-scale biodiesel project, comprising facilities in Pomio District, East New Britain, and Central Province. The project, facilitated by Invest PNG in coordination with project developer Mutual Wide Corporation, will establish biodiesel facilities across both locations, with large-scale oil palm cultivation in Pomio supplying feedstock from domestic processing. This initiative represents a major shift in the country's energy and economic model, moving away from reliance on imported fuels toward a more resilient, domestically anchored energy system. Papua New Guinea currently remains heavily dependent on imported diesel, exposing the economy to global price volatility, foreign exchange pressures, and supply chain disruptions. The project directly addresses this structural vulnerability by creating a secure local fuel supply. Minister for Health and local member for Pomio District, Elias Kapovore, said this reflects a shared vision for development that delivers real opportunities for communities and ensures the district plays a meaningful role in the country's economic future. CEO of Mutual Wide Corporation, Mal Michael, said the project demonstrates how large-scale investment can support both national priorities and local economic development. A major infrastructure milestone is nearing completion as the vital Kumusi RCC feeder road undergoes a transformative upgrade, benefiting more than 10,000 people. The Provincial Executive Council, led by Northern Governor Gary Jufa, has announced significant progress on the Kumusi RCC upgrade and maintenance project, a critical lifeline for local communities relying on the road for agriculture, education, and essential services. Under Phase 1 of the project, Governor Jufa secured 9.6 million kina to fund the maintenance and upgrading of approximately 10.3 kilometers from the junction to the Somberu River in the RCC area. As of today, physical completion stands at 98%, including variations 1 to 4. The project experienced delays due to funding constraints, adverse weather, community issues, and constructural claims. Governor Jufa said Oro Province presents major geographical challenges with large rivers and rugged terrain, making infrastructure development costly and complex. He also confirmed that 2.5 million kina has been allocated for a Bailey Bridge over the Council River to strengthen the road network and ensure year-round access. Discussions are also underway to extend the road to Tetebedi, alongside ongoing talks with the Department of Works and the Prime Minister's Department on future sealing works. Governor Jufa thanked Prime Minister James Marape for supporting Oro's development priorities, saying the province is now delivering key impact projects under the current government. He also commended the people of Oro for their patience and resilience, noting their continued support for infrastructure development. Moving to overseas news now, the U.S. president says it's unlikely to extend a ceasefire with Iran and warned bombs would drop again if it lapses.
Lot of confusion over what's happening with this ceasefire and if it's even going to survive the deadline, which is coming up in the next few days. There is a lot of confusion over when that deadline is actually going to be up. Some media are reporting that the 2-week ceasefire will end Tuesday night local time, which is tomorrow night. Reuters is saying that, quoting Pakistani officials, saying it's going to end on Wednesday night. What we do know, though, is that Vice President J.D. Vance is going to be leaving the US for Pakistan tomorrow. He'll be joined there by Special Envoys Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner, who are set to meet negotiators from Iran. But there is a lot of confusion over whether or not Iranian negotiators will show up. They have said publicly on Iranian state media that they're going to skip these talks after the number of threats that have come from President Trump and, of course, the blockade of Iranian ports, the seizure of that ship that we saw over the weekend. But we've also seen US media reports saying that Iranian officials have told mediators in Pakistan that they will be sending a team of negotiators, especially if JD Vance shows up. So if that does happen tomorrow, then we're likely to see a few people from Iran also join them for those talks. But that deadline really is it's coming up to hours in which it will end. So we're all sort of waiting to see if those negotiations are going to happen, because for President Trump, he has said today in a number of different interviews with different media, he hasn't been on camera, but he's had phone interviews with different newspapers and media outlets in the US, that if a deal with Iran is not struck, then bombs are going to be falling on the country. He said it's highly unlikely any ceasefire is going to last past this next deadline if Iran does not agree to the US's demands. And those demands are something that Iran has already said they're not going to agree to. So a lot of
National MTV News continues after the break with Rukai Sports. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab for dinner. Yum!
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you,
Yum!
stir fry for you, and chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
Unleash the high-speed internet experience with Daytech. It's fast, reliable, affordable, flexible, and comes with service expertise and after-hours support with internet service of corporate plans, office plans, and home plans. Call us today. Port Moresby office on 303-1222 and Lay office on 473-0600. Daytech, PNG's longest-serving internet service providers.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
The boss picking in, he comes, son of the West, me no force picking in. It's make you wanna change your name, and this is how far.
Hi, Port Moresby, 04 here. Come join me on the 10th of May at the Sir Hubert Murray Stadium for the Mother's Day Charity Music Festival. In support of the Cervical Cancer Unit at the Port Moresby General Hospital. Grab all your tickets at all farmhouse outlets in and around Port Moresby. And let's celebrate Mother's Day together.
Me monkey out of it, but let me tell you about the rest. Come around the grounds of
Rukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. National South's Basketball League is looking at hosting a tournament this year to mark the celebration of its 20th anniversary. The tournament will be known as the Clash of the Champions, which will see all champion teams competing.
This is a new inclusion into National South Basketball League 2026 event where title holders who have already established themselves as champions will all face off against each other. This was announced by National South Basketball League patron Johnny Yawari recently as they continue preparation of events to celebrate the 20th anniversary of providing an avenue to grow the code in the country.
This year we are announcing the Clash of the Champions will be staged in September of this year. The champions of the NSPL, past NSPL and this year's NSPL champions will play each other on September.
He says the event will be played on September either in Lae or Port Moresby.
That will be held in either Lae or Port Moresby will decide the venue.
He further added that they are also planning on taking an event back to the province in Southern Islands this year after years of hosting the event outside the province.
And for the first time this year, we will take the tournament back to the province, to Southern Highlands, which we're planning to have the provincial tournament. Will also be run and funded by NSPL back in Southern Highlands province. That's in December. So these are three big main events that we are running for this year.
The provincial tournament will take place in December with all local rivals contesting for the top spot. The venue of the event is yet to be confirmed. He also added that all the tournaments will be hosted in compliance with the national body. Charlie Dumavi, Trukai Sports.
The Port Moresby Soccer Association has given clubs that are yet to register up until May to pay their registrations. The competition has warned that teams who fail to meet this deadline will be disqualified and they will not complete the 2026 season.
The Port Moresby Soccer Association has highlighted the significance of clubs' registration, stressing that every club must be registered in order to complete the season.
I think lastly, we just appeal all our clubs. Please make sure you pay up your registration fees because due date is coming very close. So keep you going on for the rest of the season. You must pay up so that you won't miss out when it comes to a deadline blow registration.
The games coordinator Peter Matthew has explained that ample time has been given for teams to register until the end of May. He says any teams who fail to comply to this important requirement will be removed from the season's competition.
As from the executive, deadline by around May, end of May, so we play game timing up all pay off this last now we'll start to extra teams from taking part in this year's competition. That's a very important compliance requirements for PMSA executive.
Charlie Dumavi, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
It's the Great Gala Giveaway, bro.
Don't miss out on the Great Gala Giveaway. Buy any Gala stick, tub, sundae, cone ice cream, or T-shake and win an Apple iPhone 16 Pro, Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, iPads, tablets, JBL party speakers, GoPro, DJI drone, PlayStation, Switch, and even this kick scooter. Buy any Gala products and write your details at the back of the receipt and drop it into the entry box. Hurry, hurry, hurry before your boo-boo gets them all.
Gala Gala. Unleash the high-speed internet experience with data. It's fast, reliable, affordable, flexible, and comes with service expertise and after-hours support with internet service of corporate plans, office plans, and home plans. Call us today. Port Moresby office on 303-1222 and Lae office on 473-0600. Daytech, PNG's longest-serving internet service providers.
Announcing the Skill Rise School Competition 2026 with monthly prizes of GFI products, student project fees, and a major prize of 25,000 Kina building project funding. You can make a difference. Here's how you can enter. Just buy any 1 kg medium grain or soft and sweet Scout rice and give your child a drop into the entry box provided in selected schools to win. Terms and conditions apply. Scout rice, and by you like it.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
Celebrate Mother's Day with your Mother's Day messages from the 5th to 11th May on MTV. You get free still graphics production of your Mother's Day message, plus evening crime sentencements on MTV. Contact MTV sales team on 312-9233 or email sales@mtv.com.pg.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything alright?
Oh. Yes. Everything's alright. Alright with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
You're watching True Kai Sports. Kula Football Club from Milne Bay Province has arrived in Port Moresby and is currently in training camp in preparation for the National Premier League in May.
Speaking with True Kai Sports over the weekend, Kula FC coach Pesi Mateo provided an update on their preparation for the National League.
We'll be taking part in the Premier Soccer League in a month's time, next month's time. So the team arrived yesterday from Alotau and they're in camp now. We are going to go into training camp for the next 2 to 3 weeks before the competition starts. The boys, most of the boys are fairly new to Moresby, fairly new to the environment that they're going to be playing in. So we decided that today, being their free day, they can come around and have a look at what games are available at Bissini, so that it gives them a perspective as to how the competition will look like when PSL starts. So I think bringing them out today is an eye-opener for them. Only come, only look, all teams that are competing at the town levels, and they see the level of competition, and it allows them to see themselves how they can fit into the standards that we require when PSL starts.
The club has been participating in weekend matches in the city to improve their combination as they maintain their mental focus ahead of the competition.
Knowing that there's support here in Moresby, not only in Moresby but in Ley and Medang as well, where the PSL season will be played. So the Milne Bay communities around Milne Bay, Ley and Medang, and also in Moresby, come and support Kula FC, because that's your team, that's our team, and we want everybody to be a part of this great journey.
Mateo is also calling on the Milne Bay communities to come out and support the team when the season commences. Charlie Dumavi, True Kai Sports.
Meanwhile, Kula Football Club has outlined plans to conduct a fundraising drive through friendly matches to support communities in Milne Bay affected by the cyclone.
The club has announced plans to host a friendly match aimed at raising funds for their local communities back at home.
Some of the families back home, some of the players have families back home who have been affected by the cyclone, Mila. So I think we're trying to organize a friendly match with a team here in Moresby and then raise some much needed funds to support our families back home. We know that it's tough times now back in our villages back home in Milne Bay.
Club coach Pesi Mateo described the opportunity to take part in the Premier Soccer League as a privilege and says they will use the opportunity to assist their communities.
Our participation in the PSL is not only a privilege for us, but also to give this opportunity for us to contribute back to our community back in Milne Bay. So next week we are Planning to host a friendly match, and whatever proceeds we get from the friendly match will go towards supporting our families back in Milne Bay.
He also appealed to Milne Bay communities in Port Moresby to come out and support the fundraising drive.
The team is here and that they are here to compete. And for our families here in Moresby, if you can come along and support us, support the fundraising drive that we're going to do to raise funds for our families, that'll be a massive boost for the boys as well.
Charlie Dumavi, Chukai Sports.
That ends Chukai Sports. The Morning Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Chukai Sports. Chukai Sports.
Hello, everyone.
Is everything all right?
Oh. Yes. Everything's all right. All right with Roots.
Make it right with Roots.
This Mother's Day, don't just give her a gift, give her a dream. Mother's Day 44,000 kina instant cash giveaway. United Finance is giving away 44,000 kina cash prize to celebrate the amazing moms in our life. Promotion ends on the 7th of May and winners will be drawn on the 8th of May. To enter, submit your personal loan applications now at any United Finance Limited branches. For more information, call 7444-7220 or 325-1290. Make her day special. Enter today. Happy Mother's Day.
Enjoy more talk, more text, and more time online with Telecom More Bundles. Choose from 8 plans ranging from 3 kina with 600 megabytes of data all the way up to 75 kina, loaded with a massive 35 gig. Best of all, each plan comes with an unlimited on-network call minutes plus on-net and off-net talk and text. That's way more time to chat with family and friends. Telecom More Bundles. Top up now.
Hi PNG, Jerex here. Join me on the 10th of May at the Sehibet Mari Stadium for the Mother's Day Charity Music Festival to support the cervical cancer unit at Port Moresby General Hospital. Get your tickets now at Phone House outlets. Let's celebrate Mother's Day together.
Remember the joy of playing with your toys as a child? At Morning Plus, we believe that every small business deserves a chance to build and grow. That's why we offer asset financing.
With Morning Plus, we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Morning Plus, with you always.
The Morning Plus weather report for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby City, cloudy periods, then few showers and isolated thunderstorms. Daru, cloudy periods with some showers. Kerema, cloudy periods, then some rain to rain showers and isolated thunderstorms. Alatau, cloudy periods with rain to rain showers and isolated thunderstorms. And Popondetta, cloudy with rain showers and thunderstorms. In the Momase region, Lei City, cloudy periods, then some rain to rain showers. Madang, partly cloudy, then brief showers. Wewak, partly cloudy, and Vanimo, partly cloudy. In the New Guinea Highlands region, Lorengau, partly cloudy. Kavieng, cloudy periods with then few showers. Kokopo and Rabaul, cloudy periods, then few showers. Kimbe, cloudy periods, then some showers, and Bukak, partly cloudy, then brief showers. In the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, partly cloudy, then few showers. Gorokabans and Kundiawa, cloudy periods, then few showers. And Mendi, Tari, and Wabek, cloudy periods, then few showers. In the coastal water forecast, waters of southern PNG to Indonesia border, to Daru to Kiwai Island, to Kerama to Yule Island, to Hood Point to Samar Islands. Seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters, rising to 3 meters along warning areas. Waters of Samarai Island to Cape Vogel and all Millen Bay Islands. Seas 1 to 2 meters. Waters of West Cape Vogel to Huon Gulf to Finchefan. Seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters. Waters of Finchefan through Vita Strait to Sia to Long Island to Medang. Seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters. Waters of Medang to Wewak to Vanimo and northern PNG to Indonesia border. Seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters. Waters of Manus and its western group of islands. Seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters. Waters of New Island and Bougainville. Seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters. And waters of New Britain Highland. Seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters. In the ocean forecast, Coral Sea sees moderate to rough, easterly to southeast winds of 20 to 30 knots. Solomon Sea sees smooth to slight, southerly winds of 5 to 15 knots. In the Bismarck Sea, sees smooth to slight, northeast to easterly winds of 5 to 15 knots. In the Pacific Ocean, seas smooth to slight, westerly to southwest winds of 5 to 15 knots.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Tuesday, the 21st of April, 2026. From all of us here, pleasant viewing and good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.
From the jungles of New Guinea to the cliffs of Kangaroo Island.
It is all happening here! Woo!